Everything that you always want to know about painting your upholstered chairs the easy way, coming right up. Hi, it's Marcie. Welcome to my channel. I have 6 upholstered dining room chairs that need to be painted. Now, this is not a virgin upholstery. This has actually been painted before. It is actually a micro suede that I painted about 3 years ago with a linen white chalk paint. And about a year ago I decided that I was not going to have an official dining room, and I wanted a different use of the space because we already had a big kitchen island with chairs around it, and we always took our dinners there. And when we had people over, we always had the dinners at that kitchen island. So it was, to me, a waste of space. So out went the dining room chairs to the shed, and they kind of got a little jumbled, a little dirty. Anyway, fast forward, my neighbor donates to me a beautiful 96-inch oval etched piece of glass. The thing must weigh like 400 pounds. Oh my God, it was a sight just to get into my truck. Anyway, it's in my dining room. Now I got a dining room again, and it's on a pair of sour horses because I don't have a base yet. That's the next video for you. So out come the chairs, and now I need to repaint them because they're going back into the dining room. The chairs are simple Parsons chairs with wooden feet, and they're really totally functional. They're really in good shape, except for maybe a few minor tears, which I'm going to show you how to take care of those as well. So that is my little story, and right now what we're going to do is prepare the chairs for painting, and that's a very simple procedure. So even if you don't have your chairs already painted and it's virgin upholstery, this same technique can apply for your chairs as well. Let's go over the materials list and get these painted. Let's go over a few of the materials that you're going to need to make this job successful. All right, let's start with our paint. I am using a Behr's interior latex flat paint, and I happen to be painting the interior of my house right now, so this worked out perfectly fine. And what I like about Behr's is that actually this is a Green Guard, which is a low chemical, low odor paint. It's certified Green Guard, which I like that. I think it's very important for health circumstances. The other paint that I'm using, and I was given this, so I did not want to use the alpaca in its entirety like it is, so I mixed that with a little bit of the extra white, and that got me the color that I wanted, which is this. And that's a very simple mixture, so you're gonna need a stir stick, a separate jar. I am using a flat black Rust-Oleum paint for my legs. You need some painter's tape. You'll also need some brushes. This is the value pack. I think I got this, I'm not sure if it was Home Depot or maybe the Dollar Tree. So one little word on these chip brushes, these are throwaways, and the hairs tend to come out very easily. So be very, very careful when you are painting that you go over your work really well so that you can check to see if there's any little hairs there, and you take them and you extract them out immediately, because when they dry, then you gotta remove them, then you gotta sand it down, they leave lines, the whole thing, it's just like a whole mess. Okay, you just don't wanna go there. Okay, you have sandpaper as well as fabric softener and a spray jar. This has water and fabric softener in it, just a little bit of fabric softener. Now, in my paint, I have 2 cups of paint, and I have 6 tablespoons of fabric softener. If it's too thick, you can add a little bit of water. Do not add more fabric softener. That's not going to solve the issue. The water it will thin it a little bit, and that's what you're looking for. If you're going to be spraying with some type of spray paint for your legs, you can take care with using your little mask, Okay, all right, and we're good to go. My chairs are painted, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over with a 240 sandpaper, completely sand down the whole entire chair, go over it with a clean cloth, this is a dry cloth, and then go over it with a damp cloth to get rid of all of the dust and particles that are eliminated from the sandpaper. Now, if your chairs have not been painted, you can skip this step. Originally, I was going to be spray painting the bottoms of the chairs, the matte black, and I had everything taped up because I thought it'd be easier to spray paint first and then paint the chairs. However, Mother Nature has another idea because it's been pouring out and I have not been able to do any spray painting at all. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna hand paint the bottom, and we're gonna do this part right now. So these have all been sanded down really, really well. So for this step, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spray it with a little bit of my fabric softener mixed with the water mixture. I think with this whole spray unit, there was maybe 2 tablespoons of the fabric softener in there. And make sure your paint is stirred up really well. Now you're probably looking at this going, Marcie, there's not much difference in the color, but there really truly is. This is a much richer color. You're not trying to go super heavy. It's better to do thinner than super thick. In between each coat, depending on how many coats you need, we'll be sanding in between each step, each layer, each hand. See, this is what I mean. There's a little thread that got caught here from this throwaway brush. My first layer of paint has dried, which is really, really good. I'm going to sand it down with my 240. This fabric is almost feeling like, I don't know if you're familiar with the chintz that used to be so popular in the 60s and 70s. It's like a super sateen finish, super smooth, very pretty. I like it a lot. It's completely different from the chalk paint experience. It's not better, it's just different. The chair is drying on its backside, so I'm going to be very efficient with my time here and yours, and I'm going to start painting the legs, the Mars black. Now keep in mind, it's always, like for me, I would prefer to spray paint this. I had everything taped up and ready to go. We're gonna do this, and then I'll finish it off with a matte clear seal. I don't know if you're able to see the difference of the paint color. There's that chalk white right here. Let's see, maybe more down here. See the chalk white, and that's the new color. Has such a beautiful sheen. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, this chair has cut off a little piece, and I'm gonna go like so. Actually, it can be like a little less than that, I think. Like that. Well, it seems to be bonding. Looks good. Wow. Nice. I like that. I put one crossways as well to take care of any fibers that might be strays and not get taken care of in the original 2 pieces. Wow. It is totally bonded. Yay! Problem solved. The next thing I'm doing is I'm taking a little bit of mastic, and I'm going to, it's like spackle, and I'm going to completely go over this. Let me see, I'm gonna go over this a little bit so it just blends with the rest of the fabric. Oh wow, that's gonna be beautiful. Look at that. Oh my gosh, no lines, nothing. perfect, I like it. 4 chairs down, 2 more to go. They're looking stunning. Love the texture, love the sheen. It looks like leather. Simply love it. Now this one I still have to do. You can definitely see what's going on with these chairs. It has a lot of spots on it. Dirty, but it's been in the shed. It's okay. It's gonna look like it's sisters and brothers tomorrow morning. These chairs are total fabulosity. Look at these, beautiful. The color came out rich. Oh, even that butterfly was just dancing around them. We're gonna take them inside before it rains out again. But I did finish off the legs with a light coat of the matte clear Rust-Oleum spray. The sheen is almost like a leather. It's very soft and supple. This is what a $10 refresh can do. I did want to show you the chair that had the hole in it. I think the repair came out pretty good. Is it perfect? No, but it's a lot better than the hole. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful day.